today we'll talk about keeping your iPhone's battery healthy. Okay, to see how we can keep it at 100% or at the best at top for as much long as possible. Okay, so I will talk something about from my previous experience of using iPhone. So the one before this is iPhone 12 Pro Max. So before this, I had iPhone 11 Pro Max, and I ended up actually losing my battery health of almost 8% in 7 months, 7 or 8 months. Okay, so this one I bought almost 6 months back, and let me first of all show you what is my iPhone's battery percentage. So if you can see here, it's still at 100%. Okay, so there are a lot of things which I have learned from my experience, and I would definitely want to talk. What are the key to not confuse you with too many complicated things, but at least some of the few things, key things you should do to ensure your battery life remains good. Okay, so the very first thing is charging it uh, before it goes to less than, I would say, 30 to 40%. Do not waste it. Do not wait for it to go till 10% or 5% before you charge it. Okay, so that was the first mistake I did last time. I always used it till 10%, 5%, and then I ended up charging it. So don't do that. So best thing probably to do that is you can set your own automations like I have done in shortcuts. You can see there is one which says if my battery life goes below falls below 30%, send an alert to me. And what I do is I log this in a note also so that I can know how many times my battery life had actually gone beyond below 30%. This is good one. So as soon as it goes below 30, I will immediately go and plug it for charging. And again, this is not a hard and fast rule, right? Even if that is at 60%, 50%, you're not using your iPhone, you want to charge it, just charge it. It should not be an issue. Okay, make sure that you charge it and keep it always at more than 30% at any times, so that the battery doesn't go to the red zone. So that is the very first thing you can always do. Second thing is I was using very hard case, or I would say a very thick case last time, and I did notice many a times when I even plug it for charging, the phone used to become a little hot. Okay, so I would recommend if you are using that kind of case, please at least remove it while charging, or when you are playing games or something where your phone tends to become hot. So please remove it. Temperatures beyond a certain level is actually bad for battery. Okay, and you can actually refer that in Apple's website where it will mention that keep this below extreme temperatures. Okay, to avoid any damage to the battery. That is second thing. Okay, third thing is do not do some heavy stuff and charge your battery at the same time. When I say heavy stuff, that means you are playing a resource intensive game which makes your phone hot, and then at the same time you plug in charger also, because that would make the phone even hotter, and that's definitely not good for the battery. If you are doing something like watching a movie, or photo video editing, or playing a resource intensive game, make sure that your phone is charged well before, and it's above 80, or at least at 80, and the phone is cool, and then you go ahead and play it. Okay, that will ensure that your phone remains at a high battery health. Okay, then third thing which I feel very important is make sure that your phone is always updated to the latest software version which Apple has provided. Okay, so that will be very good thing. Okay, generally they will release some small fixes, patches which we do not know what they do, but that actually helps in keeping a lot of these things in control. Okay, so coming to the last thing, which I feel is very important, always come to the screen where it says battery, and then see which are the apps which are taking most of the battery in your iPhone. So right now I have optimized it, but I did see that previously some of the apps had location information on, and they were on the top 5 or 10 list, though I was not using them more. So I then ultimately went ahead and kind of deleted them. Okay, and then now you see, based on my usage, these are the apps which are using majority of my battery. So that is fine, because I know, okay, hey, these are the things I am using, so how the battery is used. Okay, and then probably the last, when at the night you sleep, if you really don't need to use some of the things or apps, maybe you can create an automation, say at 11 o'clock, disable these apps, or maybe come to settings and remove, turn off some of these things which are not absolutely essential for you when you sleep, right? So that would be also a good thing to keep your batteries. Okay, some of the things you can do, turn on at the evening. You can customize it using shortcuts or automation. So that is also pretty good. And it's always good to do one-time scan of all your apps and see how many of them are using location, which is not needed, right? So some of these might be using locations always, but you might just have to give them access when you're actually using them. For example, say food delivery service, Swiggy, Zomato, they need not be using your location every time. Just give them access when you actually need to use the app, right? So some of these small things would definitely help you to keep your battery percentage at a relatively good, at least about 90 after 1 or 2 years. So when you sell the device, you will also get a good price. So this is something which I've learned from my experience, observed from my experience, and I thought I would share it. Would be useful for you also. So that being said, please feel free to comment if you have any more good things which can be done to avoid battery uh, health go down, right? So otherwise, thanks for watching this. If you like this, please subscribe and subscribe to my channel and click the notification button. Thank you.